Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we are diving back into Why Are You? Last night, I was up until about 5:30 in the morning, just binging. I think I got up to like episode 7, and it was a good old dandy time, and I've been editing some videos today because I was off of work because Hurricane Elsa was rolling her ass through apparently and places are closing. So I didn't have to get up, but I do have to get up tomorrow for work, so can't stay up until all hours of the morning, so I got a little bit of an earlier start on this recording session, so we'll see how far I get. But right now we're going to dive into episode 8. Episode 7 ended in a good place for both of my ships. They were, for once, both in a happy sort of place, and it makes me very, very happy about what potentially could be going on, what could be coming up, but also a little worried because we still got like 5 or so episodes left, and that's still plenty of time for us to build up some drama, so we have some big climax there towards the end. I don't know, but we're just gonna dive in and just see where episode 8 takes us. Super duper cute. Like I can't even right now. I can't, like. And again, we ended the episode in a place where both of my ships seem to be okay. They seem to be in a good place. It's not this one of them's sad, one of them's happy balancing act that's been happening in the, first few episodes. But so super duper adorable. Oh my gosh. Like, we started off, basking in the afterglow of Tudor and P-Fight's, rooftop shenanigans, and now they're, at Tudor's house doing some, just flirty bedroom stuff, and flirty kissing, and Tudor's like, I can't kiss no more. I'm bruised. My lips are sore. You can kiss me too damn much. Okay, maybe just a little bit more. And I'm like, oh, baby. And then he pulled a total me. He pulled a total Topher move, and was just like getting fighter all worked up. Like, okay, I said we should stop. So before we stop, let me just kiss you right here. Okay, now you can go home. I'll see you later. Get them worked up, leave them wanting more, and then, later down the line, you do some things when you go to the beach. But super duper cute. And then obviously all of the sci-fi interactions with Zone are always super freaking adorable. Zone, or sci-fi meeting Zone's parents was something I didn't know that I needed, but I needed it because, again, just super duper adorable, super cute. And I've mentioned, I think in the last episode at least, or if not the last 2 reactions that I did, how between the 2 ships, the Siphon Zone and the Tudor and P-Fight, that between those 2 ships, I've been getting like the best of both worlds as far as like the kinds of series or gay relationships or whatever I would see that I kind of flock towards. Like, you have the P-Fight and Tudor situation, which is very kind of like grounded in some realism, in a sense where it's there are these hurdles they have to overcome. One of them is semi sort of quasi-closeted, not really out and proud, ready to live his life like that. Sticky love situation, a lot of ducking and, hiding behind closed doors, and, back and forth, and it's not easy, but in the same sense, they've given me so many kisses, so many moments of just intimacy, and so many moments of just these sweet, and not, when I say intimacy, I'm not talking about sex, although sex is nice, but I'm not talking about sex. I'm just talking about those moments in a relationship between, the 2 people, where it's them, and it's those little things, the hand holding, the cuddling, the laying your head on the shoulder, on the lap, the kissing, the hugging, the embracing, all those little things. So P-Fight and Tudor, they've given me so much of that since episode 2. They jumped in with the kissing, and they've not been shy about this kissing. They've been kissing all over the damn place. They've taken shirts off. They've been bodies pressed against each other, lying on top of each other, back and forth. Like, they give me all this kind of stuff. So they're giving me all of that kind of, like, aggression that I like seeing. But then on the same note, over here we got Saifa and Zone, who are giving me a lot more of that sort of light, fluffy fairy tale romance part that I also like to see in these series, where it's like, while over here we're getting all of the hot and heavy, over here it's just, it's a slow build up. It's a slow, we're working up to these moments, and we're working our way through Zone's neurotic Adachi moments where he's just overthinking everything and freaking out all over the damn place. Meanwhile, Saifa's just there like, hey, girl, I got you. I like you. It's fine. I'm here. And so we've been slowly working and working and working and working. And while like over here, P5 Tutor, you know, there was a whole sexuality questioning and talking about it, and do you like men? Are you interested in men? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. Over here in Zone Saifa's world, it's not even a question. And I've mentioned that in a couple of series that I've reacted to, where I've said that I've enjoyed the fact that sexuality wasn't even a question. It's not a question of whether or not you like men or women or whatever it may be. No one's questioning whether you're gay, straight. It's like, okay, I'm interested in this guy. Okay, cool, fine, great. It's just very second place, second nature. So it's, you know, two opposite ends of the coin. Over here we've got the realistic people hiding and whatnot, and over here we've got just the normalized, okay, it doesn't matter who the hell you like whoever the hell you want. So I like that aspect of just getting both sides of the coin, both kinds of the gay reality relationship dealy. Okay, that's my rant on that. But yeah, him meeting his parents, I loved how just normalized it was, and they were just like, yeah, Zol told us all about this music thing that you're doing, and I think it's a great idea, and you know, I think you should pursue it. And from what I've seen today of Saifa, absolutely. You can call me mom, you can call me dad. We're on the same team, baby. How you doing? Sitting out here planning out the wedding ceremony and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay. I like it. I like the just blind acceptance and just the blind support. But at the same time, I was thinking the exact same thing that Zone was thinking when he got back to his room. Like, hey, 6 episodes ago, y'all were yelling at me about my grades and how I shouldn't be doing this extracurricular writing stuff anymore because I need to focus on my grades. And now you're telling me that I need to pursue this extracurricular singing thing, and, you know, date this man. So, the fuck? Like, what's going on there? So, you know, Saifa brought up a good point, like, hey, have you ever asked them? Have you ever talked to them about them? And, you know, I don't think he has. And like I said, communication is key. It's just a conversation he needs to have with his parents. But yeah, cute stuff. There was a little bit of, like, sort of romantic interaction, I guess, between the... Do they play football, soccer, whatever sport we're doing? I think it's soccer, or football over there, I guess. Yes, football. So some, you know, little romantic interactions between the football team members. All of a sudden, Dew and Blue were very, very chummy and friendly and almost kind of flirty in that little montage thing happening there, which, cool. I'm happy to see it. Just kind of came out of left field very, very fast. I feel like some of these side relationships, especially with the members on like the football team, while I like seeing them, every time I see one of them, I feel like it just came out of left field. I'm like, where the hell did this come from? I feel like those relationships were getting rushed along a little bit, and I'd like to see them, you know, get explored, you know, a little bit more in depth. But, you know, obviously I get it. They're not the main two ships. They're some of my side ships, so we're just kind of breezing on through. But yeah, cuteness. Saifa and Zone backstage, eating and flirting and just being adorable and, you know, laying down on his lap and doing all the kissy stuff and whatnot. And then the girl, P-Soda, and, you know, the other one walking in, like, ah! And I'm like, yes, catch him in the act. It's just cuteness. And then they had their concert. Zone was nervous, and I just kept telling Saifa, just do your thing. Do the Saifa thing and just help him channel his nervous energy. Help him realize that he can do this. Help him realize that he's the amazing person that you see. because I know what you're seeing. I know that you, in your eyes, he is this amazing, amazing person, and you just need to help him recognize that, bring that superstar out of him. So they did that. They had their little moment where they were singing, and in their heads it was just the two of them on stage, which is the way it needed to be, so Zone could just be comfortable and just get his song out. I already made my critiques on the song, not necessarily the song in general, just the instrumentation of the song needed to be more to support the vibe that was happening there. But like, all in all, it was a cute scene, cute sentiment, and then they had their first kiss. They actually had it. I wasn't expecting us to get, like, obviously I'm happy to get it, but I was very much expecting to wait at least another episode or two before we got it. I could feel throughout this episode we were working our way up more. Like I said, with them it's been a slow build. We've been building up Zone's comfort level, and Zone is at this very comfortable place now when it comes to being around sci-fi. Complete night and day from, you know, the beginning of the series. But this, you know, this ship over here, we've been building up their comfort level, or Zone's comfort level specifically, to get to that point where he's ready to, you know, dive in, because he's made it clear he's not done anything. He's a virgin, although when they slept together that first night, I'm pretty sure he asked if he was pregnant, so he might not be a virgin anymore. I don't know what kind of cuddling they do. You know, they say spooning leads to forking, so who knows what happened in the middle of the night. But, you know, he's not done any of the kissing stuff before. He hasn't done any of that sort of just like intimate stuff with anyone. So it's a lot of firsts for him, so we had to, you know, take it slow and build. So I felt us building and building more. His comfort level has come leaps and bounds, and I felt us getting closer to that kissing moment. I just didn't think that they were actually going to give it to me, at least in this episode. So I'm happy to see it. I'm very happy to see it. It does my heart good. It makes my heart feel so full right now. It didn't feel rushed. It didn't feel contrived. It was right. It was, the moment was right. And it was sweet. It was sweet. It was sweet. And then we had, P-Fight and Tudor having their little, I guess, disagreement there towards the end, because P-Fight showed up with somebody because he didn't want to be alone. I don't know why he couldn't have just gone with Tudor and Day, or why he and this girl couldn't have just gone with Tudor and Day, or no. I don't know. I don't understand men sometimes. Overcomplicating shit and all that stuff. So naturally, Tudor had to invent this scenario in his head, and P-Fight's like, hey, nothing's going on with her. She's just a friend. I got no feelings. And Tudor's like, you don't have to explain anything to me. And I'm like, the hell he doesn't. Obviously he needs to, because you've invented whatever scenario in your head about who this person is and what's going on with them. So yes, he does need to explain things, because you out here wilding in your head. I get it. I'm the same. But like, yes, he needs to explain it. So it seemed like they ended in a good place when, you know, P-Fight was taking him back to the car. Although I'm like, P-Fight, you probably should like at least text your friend and be like, hey, FYI, I'm leaving, so peace out. But, you know, all in all, cute. We'll see. We'll see where things go. Maybe next episode we'll finally get to this beach that's happening. Y'all know I would love to see my delicious men in their beach bods on the beach doing beach bod things in the sand and the water, and yes, God, praise Jesus. So we're gonna just dive into the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.